This fortress has captivated our eyes as it's built 50 meters high above the river Tesanjka in Bosnia and Herzegovina. When we got the chance to visit this lovely country, we made sure to go to Tesanj Castle and learn more about the country's history by seeing the artifacts exhibited inside the castle. But wait, it wasn't easy to find a way to Tesanj Castle as it's only accessible on one side, which gave good defensive advantages against incoming troops during those days. When we finally got there, we paid a €5 entrance fee. And in the video, you can hear the guide explaining important parts of the fortress so we don't miss them, which is nice. It's always good to know important parts. So we first entered a tunnel to get to the first part of the castle, or they call it the first defense yard. Do you know that Tesanj Castle is one of the largest fortifications in Bosnia and Herzegovina? It has an area of 6,296 square meters. That's huge! But wait, there is more. The Illyrians. The Illyrians, who were thought to have inhabited the Western Balkan Peninsula in ancient times, built Tesanj Castle at the very top of the stone hill, which was elliptical in shape. However, when Romans ruled and was conquering territories in the Balkan area, the Illyrian castle was not spared. It was demolished, but then rebuilt by the Romans based on archaeological findings. The fortress was then in use until 1840, after which it was abandoned and neglected. This is the closer look of the Dizdar Kula, or the Castellan's Tower, where we can find several artifacts being exhibited. And here you can have a good view of the Tesanj settlement. Here you can see the ramparts with casemates. The ramparts' height and thickness vary depending on the area of defense. That's what it says. And here we go, just trying to take closer shots of the walls of the castle. For me, it's interesting to get connected with, something that has a relation to the past. I can imagine the people who have taken much more time building and then rebuilding and then, rebuilding again several times this castle. We can also see the oldest drawings and photographs of Tesanj. Entering the entrance to the very top of the fortress, and by the entrance you can see some displays of souvenirs. That time it was rainy, so yeah, there was no one there, so we couldn't buy any souvenirs. And you know what, this huge cannon actually is an eye catcher for me. And here we go, the first exhibit area. We can see a few shots of coins and banknotes, as well as artifacts from the Iron Age and Paleolithic. So from coins of the Roman Empire to the medieval coins. And then down to the Ottoman Empire and coins of the Habsburg and Austro-Hungarian monarchy. And then the early modern and modern age coins. It's the time when Columbus discovered a new continent. It's also known as the century of, or the age of reason and enlightenment. Then down to the coins of B&H territory in the 20th century. Also, we can see the Ottoman Empire paper money in the exhibit, as well as the Austro-Hungarian monarchy paper money, down to the 20th century paper money from Europe. It's also on exhibit are the first and second half of the century's paper money of B&H. And finally, here we can see a few artifacts displayed from the Iron Age and Paleolithic period. Can you imagine these are weather blades? Have you seen? Spearhead, this one, spearhead. This is their core. This is their arrowhead. On the top of the castle, you can also see a well and a huge display of the Bosnia and Herzegovina flag. And the tower you can see on the far end of the castle is the unfinished tower, where we can see the exhibits of medieval charts and seals of Bosnian rulers and nobles. And we'll also show you a few more exhibits, like the remains of the original Ottoman flag and a few old pictures of Tesanj. So this down is the Herzegovina.
Yes, Tesanj is here. This was the Ottoman Turkish flag when they were going against and beating Hungarians in Hungary.
So this is the remains.
This is the original artifact, and this is how their team was looking.
Hold on a second. And that's it. We've finished looking at each exhibit. I am so happy to have this experience. It was remarkable to learn a little bit more about B&H history, culture, and of course to meet and have a chance to converse with its friendly people. I'm very glad. It's unforgettable experience for me. Thank you everyone for watching. Until next time.